Welcome back. I'm Sam from Beardology. This episode I wanted to talk to you about the potential use of peppermint oil for hair and beard growth. So there was a study done that investigated the effects of peppermint oil for hair growth on mice. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, that's mice and not humans, so it's irrelevant, right? Well, no, not necessarily. You can't just discredit a study simply based on the fact that it was on mice and not humans, because there's a reason that they use mice and rats in studies, and it's because they are biologically comparable to humans, and most results that are found in studies with mice and rats can be replicated in humans. I have a paper here with various numbers regarding the study, so hopefully if you see me glance at it from time to time, you'll understand. So to get into the study was done over a 4-week period of time with 4 groups of rats. They were separated into 4 different groups. One of them was saline solution, one was jojoba oil. They had a 3% minoxidil group and a 3% peppermint oil group. So to prepare the mice for the study, their dorsal areas were shaved, which is their backs if you don't know, and the hair follicles were synchronized into the telogen phase, which if you've seen my shedding video, you'll know the telogen phase is the resting phase. So now for the exciting part, the results. From week 2, the peppermint oil group grew hair more rapidly than both the saline and jojoba oil groups, and showed a dermal thickness of 95% and 66% greater than the saline and jojoba oil groups. This means that not only was the peppermint oil shown to induce a more rapid growth of hair, but it was actually shown to thicken hair as well. The most exciting find in the study was that the follicle count at week 2 was 473% greater in the peppermint oil group than in the saline solution group, and 218% greater than the jojoba oil group. Not only that, but the depths of the follicles in the peppermint oil group were 172% and 133% greater than the saline and jojoba oil groups. By the final week of the study, the 4th week, the peppermint oil group had a follicle count that was 740% greater than the saline solution group and 307% greater than the jojoba oil group, respectively comparable to the minoxidil group. So, in conclusion, the study found that peppermint oil not only grew hair faster, it increased the thickness of hair, and it increased the follicle count, meaning that it would stimulate new hairs to grow. They found that the 3% mixture of peppermint oil was comparable to a 3% minoxidil solution. Now, what this essentially means is that the 3% peppermint mix was found to be as effective, if not more effective, than the 3% minoxidil solution. So I guess you're probably wondering, should I use peppermint oil? Well, I would say yes. I personally use it regularly, and I have noticed that it does in fact increase the growth rate of my beard. I don't know for sure if it's increasing the thickness of my hair or if it is increasing the number of hairs that are growing on my face, because I am using other things that do that, so it's very difficult for me to determine what progress is being made with the peppermint oil and what progress is being made with the other things that I'm using. So yeah, I would personally recommend using peppermint oil. If you can't use certain things like minoxidil, for example, and you're looking for a more natural way to stimulate facial hair or scalp hair growth, peppermint oil is definitely something to take into consideration, especially since this study supports that it does in fact work. So yeah, I'm going to drop the study down in the description below where you can check it out for yourself. You can go over the numbers and determine if it's something you're interested in doing. I'm also going to go ahead and drop a link down in the description where you can get peppermint oil on Amazon, so you can check that out. And I guess that's it for this video. So hopefully you found this helpful or informative. If you did, please drop a like and a comment down below, and I'll see you next time.
Yo.